Mariam and Erin, how did you approach how this piece would be filmed? And like, was there a storyboard? Was there a plan, you know, that it would be a 3-screen piece? How did that come about?
Yeah, we didn't actually know that it would be 3 channels when we started out. That was something that emerged in the editing and really came from some of like the thinking that evolved around the piece, partly from like the symmetry of gift drawings. They're all so symmetrical that when I was looking at the footage, I really wanted to make something that was as symmetrical as a gift drawing, and mirroring the footage of the outer channels around the center channel felt like the best way to do that. And then the other reason is that for the 3 channels is that, you know, I think thinking about the way Shaker villages were arranged, there's, you know, this incredible sense of order in the way that the architecture is set into the landscape, the way the paths, you know, are set into the landscape, so that walking every path has, you know, a kind of element of ritual and prayer to it. There's so much order in the Shaker life, but then there's the meeting house, and the meeting house is this opening to chaos, right? This very deliberate opening to chaos, both in the sense that like there's this opening to ecstatic experience in the meetings. There's also an opening to the outside world, because people from outside the community were invited into the meetings. They could come to meetings, and that's the only part of the Shaker communities that, you know, in some stages of the history was actually open always to the outside world. So I really like this sense of, you know, this very orderly world, the paths, the walls, the fences, the houses that are painted a color that designates their use, all of these kind of incredible signs of order, you know, enclosing the opening to chaos, right? And that kind of dichotomy of Shaker life really being encapsulated in the structure of the piece. In terms of how we planned, I don't think you can storyboard an improvisatory piece. I don't think you can do that. We did with Adam Hogan, who's was our cinematographer for this piece, and also did the sound design. Which is incredible, the sound design for the installation. We made a plan which involved actually like moving the second camera, the stationary camera, around the room. So every time we switched to a new phrase, we actually would move the camera like 90 degrees. Around the room, so the camera is actually sort of clockworking around the meeting house, the camera that's stationary, and then the other camera is mobile. So you have these 2 different views, which it's cutting between, but there is this kind of subtle thing that's happening where, as we're moving through the day, the camera is also kind of moving around a clock face, basically. That was the one real element of planning that came in. Yeah. And the overhead shot, which is from like that little window that the elders used to watch the meetings from. There's also that. Yeah.
Which I love those pockets in the room
yeah.
for spying. It's great.
Yeah, the spy window. Had to use the spy window.